All right, 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 all right. We back. We in this piece. We back. We back. We back. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ back tonight with a live stream, and it's time to go in tonight, baby. It's time to go in tonight, baby. Okay, it's really time. It's really time to go in. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, on this little bitty small outlet, this small channel I got right here. It's time to make it heard. It's time to make the underground WMMA universe's name heard, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it just is what it is. You know, it's time to do that. It's time that we ring this message out amongst the underground WMMA world. My homeboy WMMA Scene is in the chat. What's up, WMMA Scene? My boy, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all not here in the first couple of minutes of the video, then you just gonna miss Abdul Diop dropping bomb. He come in hot every time I'm live. Abdul Diop come in hot. What's up, man? I mean, Abdul Diop, he come in and he just don't care what he say. He don't care what he say. Look at this. Talk about the beatdown G Young Frey and Ashley Yoder are about to receive on side. I mean, just coming in hot. Coming in hot. He don't care. He don't care. WMMA Scene, man, listen, dog. Dog, we got to talk about this 145-pound division, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this 145-pound division, it needs to be talked about. And tonight, I'm also going to speak about the disrespect. Guys, listen, WMMA Universe, we have got to really start showing. We show Pam Sorensen enough love. But, guys, we got to start showing Pam Sorensen some real love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be the ones who force the UFC to sign Pam Sorensen. You know what I'm saying? I know you saw that in Levine. Listen, man, Abdul, dog, you killing me, dog. Abdul, man, he held tonight. Listen, guys, we got to start showing. We got to force the hand. You know what I'm saying? We got to force the hand. Listen. We want Pam Sorensen. Listen, we want a full featherweight division. We want that. We want that 145-pound division. You know what I'm saying? We want what the tough season hyped up with the title hard hitters. You know what I'm saying? You had two hard hitters in the whole season. And that was Leah Letson and that was Macy Chasson. Those were your only hard hitters, man. Those were your only hard hitters. They were like, oh, you know, it's the biggest women's division and also the biggest male division. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. You had two hard hitters in that whole house. You know what I'm saying? And it was Macy Chasson and it was Leah Letson. Other than that, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just be real here. We got to force the hand when it comes to for two things, guys. Two things. We gotta. Oh, I know. Hey, man, Combo. I know, man. I know. You know how it go, man. You know how it go on YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go on YouTube, man. Y'all gotta smash that like button in order for them notifications to come through. Y'all gotta smash that like button, man. Other than that, YouTube is not gonna let your channel grow. And we know this, but you know, YouTube not gonna they're not gonna let your channel grow. You know, so with that, it is what it is. But back to what I'm saying, guys. Listen, this Pam Bam Sorensen thing, man. Listen, I had to hit Pam up tonight and tell Pam, listen, tune in tonight because I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Tune in tonight because I'm talking about you. Guys, we gotta pump these Pam Sorensen videos out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm about to be doing film studies on Pam. We gotta pump this Pam. We gotta let Pam Sorensen name be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let it be heard. We gotta let it be known that us as WMMA fans, we want Pam Sorensen. I mean, we gotta come out. We gotta be aggressive with this shit, man. If we want this 145-pound division, if you got a channel, if you got an outlet, you know what I'm saying? Make it known. Put the content out there. If you got the channel and you got people coming to your channel and watching your channel, you got to put this content out there. You got to put it out there and you got to let it be seen. You got to let it be heard. This is what we want. This is what we want. Look at your screen. This is what we want. Oh, dude, trying to get Pam. Dude, Pam is so easy to work with, man. Oh, my God, dude. Pam Sorensen is the easiest and nicest person to work, to try to get an interview with. And I'm telling you, hit Pam up on Facebook, okay? Hit Pam up on Facebook. I'll give you her Facebook information after the live stream, bro. But you got to hit Pam up on Facebook because that's where she's at. That's where she's at. You know what I'm saying? I talk to Pam all the time. You know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, we got to go hard for Pam Sorensen. And we got to go hard for this 145-pound division. We got to go hard for it, guys. It's got to be us. It's got to be us. You know what I'm saying? Because big name media, they not asking the right question. If it was me sitting up at them press conferences and they say, "Oh, I want to ask about the 145-pound division," listen, I would ask Dana, are we going to get this 145-pound division or what? Okay, are we going to get this 145-pound division or what? Or what? Like, listen, guys. Pam Sorensen, there's no reason why Pam Sorensen should not be in the UFC. There's literally no reason why Pam should not be in the UFC. Listen, if you're talking about, and Combo Breaker 99 made a beautiful statement. He made a beautiful statement on his live stream. I missed it, but I definitely went back and caught the replay on it. You know what I'm saying? Guys, y'all know I'm lighting up my green. Y'all already know, because I'm going in tonight, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going in tonight, and they disrespecting Pam. So, like, Pam Sorensen is so disrespected. There's women's MMA fighters out there, guys, that get disrespected. But ain't nobody getting shit on like Pam Sorensen. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody getting shit on like Pam. You know what I'm saying? And if you compare Pam to Megan Anderson, it should have been Pam getting drafted to the UFC before Megan. Even if Pam wasn't the champion. Pam wasn't the champion when Megan got in. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the champion, but we would have taken Pam Sorensen over Megan Anderson. We would have taken Pam Sorensen over Megan Anderson. Much more well-rounded skill set. You know what I'm saying? Pam has hard punches. Pam has knockout power, okay? So, check. Ground game, check. Grittiness, check. Strength, check. Fight IQ, check. You know what I'm saying? Check. Check all boxes. Pam Sorensen checks all boxes. All boxes, guys. Pam Sorensen checks all boxes. So I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. Why is Pam Sorensen not in the UFC? Oh, dude. Dude, listen, man. I'm telling you. Pam got heart for days, man. Listen, the fight with Felicia Spencer, Felicia Spencer didn't have no choice. She didn't have no choice but to finish Pam Sorensen. She didn't have no choice. She had no choice because Pam was not going to stop coming at Felicia Spencer until the fight was over. It was kill or be killed for Pam Sorensen. You know what I'm saying? And the same as Felicia Spencer. That's what we want. That's the type of featherweights that we want in the UFC. We want the Pam Sorensens. We want the Felicia Spencers. I'm not ragging on Megan Anderson. Guys, y'all already know, man, when it was time for Megan to fight Cyborg, who was the person out there screaming Megan Anderson? As far as when it comes to knockout power, it was me. It was me. I was screaming Megan Anderson's name and took heat for it when Megan pulled out of that fight with Cyborg. Took major heat for it. Major heat for it. Guys, what we want is Pam Sorensen. We want the Pam Sorensens. That's what we want. That's what we want. Pam has held on to this Invicta belt now for a long time. Pam is in limbo. Okay? Pam is in limbo. The question for Pam is, do I defend my belt in Invicta or should I wait on this 145-pound UFC call? Do I defend my Invicta belt, or do I wait on this UFC call? And the UFC has yet to get Pam Sorensen. Yet to get Pam Sorensen. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why Pam is not in the UFC. I just, Pam Sorensen, man, I'm telling you, if that was Pam Sorensen in there with Amanda Nunes, I'm not going to go on record and say, all right, boom, 100%, Pam Sorensen beats Amanda Nunes. But if Pam Sorensen would have had the same route into the UFC as Megan Anderson, if Pam had been in there with Holly, if Pam had been in there with Kat Zingano, if Pam had been in there with Zara Dos Santos, if Pam would have had the rematch, with Felicia Spencer, if Pam would have been in there with Norma Dumont, listen, guys, I guarantee you that Pam would have won more than she lost. I guarantee you that Pam would have won more than she lost. That's a fact. That's a fact. Pam would have won more than she lost. She'd have beat Zara Dos Santos. The rematch with Felicia Spencer, that's a toss-up. She probably would have I'd say she would have beat Megan Anderson. She would have beat, Norma Dumont. She probably would have beat Norma based off of experience alone. Listen, Norma Dumont versus Megan Anderson was a 50-50 fight. That was a 50-50 fight. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I signed into comment. I think my goon is going to. Okay, yeah. Oh boy, Pam writing me. Y'all, Pam Sorensen is watching. Pam Sorensen just wrote me and confirmed that she is watching. So everybody, please give a shout out to Pam Sorensen, because Pam Sorensen is listening. She is watching, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I just want Pam to know, like the underground, it's not even just me. It's not even just Combo. It's not even just Coach. Pam, it's everybody. Everybody is Team Sorensen. So that's why I'm saying, guys, we got to put this shit out here. Like, we got to let it be known that we want Pam Sorensen. Everybody. It's not just WMMA scene. It's not just the entire underground WMMA scene. We want Pam Sorensen. Period. We want Pam Bam Sorensen to make that walk to the octagon. That's what we want. We want, and if listen, and it's to this point. It's to this point. If Pam goes to the UFC and Pam loses, she loses every fight that she fought. At least we can say, well, at least y'all made an effort to give the 145-pound division, some talent. But I guarantee you, if Pam if Pam was in the same shoes, hold on. For YouTube? Okay. Sorry, guys. Pam was writing me. But, yeah, guys, we got to show Pam some love up in here tonight, man. We got to show Pam Sorensen some love up in this bitch tonight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and guys, you see the ladies I got here on the left side of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Felicia Spencer. You know what I'm saying? I've got Chelsea Chandler on that side. I've got Faith Van Duen on that side. I've got Macy Chasson on that side. I've got Holly Logan on that side. I mean, let's talk about these Invicta featherweights that can come into the UFC and make this, interesting. Faith Van Duen. I got, I got a Holly Logan on there. I should have put Akila Al-Hamid. I got Chelsea Chandler on there. I should have added more. To be honest. I really should have added more. I got Leah Letson, who says she is returning in 2021 to the UFC at 145 pounds. You got Leah Letson making her return. Leah Letson versus Pam Sorensen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Felicia Spencer. Danielle Wolf. These girls are going to starch her, you know. And Macy Chasson needs to be fighting at 145 pounds, period. Yep. I saw that WMMA scene. Yep, Akila Ahmed. Fuck that fight. Make that fight in the UFC, bro. Make that fight in the UFC. Listen, man, even if we just had what you see on the screen, guys, plus Amanda Nunes, you know what I'm saying? Plus, hell, to be honest, Norma Dumont needs to go back up to 145 because Norma. I don't know. See, I don't know if Norma should go to 145 because she looked so slow in that fight with Megan Anderson. Like the Norma Dumont that fought Megan Anderson is not the same Norma Dumont who went in there and beat the shit out of Ashley Evans Smith. That's not the same Norma Dumont. It's just not. Ketlin needs to move up. Tim, Amanda Nunes cleaned out the 145-pound division. Pam Sorensen is the 145-pound division. What does that mean? Well, I don't get what that means. The last part. Okay, now I see what it means. Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, like, if you're talking solidified, if you're talking solid 145-pounders, why is Pam Sorensen not in that conversation? I don't understand why Pam Sorensen is not in that conversation. Now, when it comes to the underground MMA scene, WMMA scene, absolutely. Combo, yeah, but I feel like Norma, that was her first fight at 145. I feel like Norma needs to acclimate to 145. I feel like she just had that weight on and it was just there. Because when she fought, even though she missed weight, she weighed in like 137, 138. She looked better. Like it looked like she had trained. And I know that's just a few pounds. And listen, she looked more than a few pounds less than she did in that fight with Megan Anderson. Like she looked a lot of pounds less. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe if Norma does fight at 145, she needs to keep her weight around 145 and not balloon up because Norma ballooned. Like she ballooned. Norma Dumont weighed at least $150, $155 in there when she fought when she fought Megan Anderson, and she was slow. Like a few clinching exchanges, and Norma was flat-footed. Like she was slow, almost like pedestrian-like, and then Megan just caught her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then down she went. She was fatigued. A few clinch exchanges and a few power swings by Norma Dumont, and she was done. She beat Ashley Evans Smith all up and down that damn octagon. So, I feel like she was in much better shape for this fight. But, if she does go to 145, she needs to, kind of be in better shape, I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Combo. I think especially at 145 because she gassed fast at 145 in there with Megan Anderson. Like Norma I was expecting the same thing in the fight with Ashley Evans Smith, but she came out fast. She came out real fast. But yeah, man, like look at the fights. Look at these girls' fights. Look at Felicia. Let's talk about Felicia Spencer. Marcus Bell, what's up, man? Let's talk about Felicia Spencer versus Pam Sorensen. Let's talk about that fight. You want to talk? I was actually surprised that Felicia Spencer was able to keep up with the pace of Pam Sorensen. And I'm not saying that because Pam is watching this live stream. What I'm saying is Felicia Spencer usually fights, like, her fights usually don't move that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it was her and Pam Sorensen, it was like, boom. It was like, boom, fireworks, pow, pow, pow. Like, it was going on. Like, it was going down in there with Felicia Spencer versus Pam Sorensen, you know what I'm saying? Striking, grappling, clinch, submission attempts. It was going. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Pam Sorensen forced that kind of fight out of Felicia Spencer. Yeah, like Felicia beat Pam on her worst days. Yes, because that was when Pam had that tumor in her stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't like 100% Pam. You know what I'm saying? Like Pam now, I want to see. Well, now we seen her against Caitlin Young after that, and Pam looked fucking amazing in that fight. Like Pam looked fucking amazing in that fucking Caitlin Young fight. I mean, that was a beautiful, 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 beautiful performance by Pam Sorensen. I mean, because Caitlin Young is a tough opponent. Listen, like Coach pointed out, Caitlin Young's record is deceptive. Like, it's very deceptive. And when you look at Caitlin Young's record, you automatically think, oh, okay, well, this girl can't fight. That's a lie. Caitlin Young is a tough-ass fight for anybody. Anybody. And Pam Sorensen went in there and whooped Caitlin Young's ass from the top of that octagon, from the top of that Invicta cage to the bottom and both sides of that damn cage. Pam whooped her ass from the beginning to the end of that damn fight. So, but back to the Felicia Spencer fight. Like I said, guys, for what I saw when I watched that fight was from both sides was grit, heart, and determination and the will to win. And I seen two championship level 145-pound fighters in that fight. I seen two championship level 145-pound women in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, and it was kill or be killed for both of them. It was kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying? Either Felicia Spencer was going to finish Pam or Pam was going to finish Felicia Spencer. Period. It was one of the two things. Pam wasn't looking to win by decision in that fight, and Felicia Spencer is never looking to win by decision. Felicia Spencer is always looking to finish, but Pam Sorensen also was looking to finish in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, going into that fight, you could just feel, I wasn't even there, you could feel the tension. It was kill or be killed in that Felicia Spencer versus Pam Sorensen fight. And I feel like when it was Pam versus Caitlin Young, I feel like Caitlin Young was in there to win a decision. Like, I don't think she was really trying to finish Pam. Like, I don't think she has that kind of killer instinct. I think that's what's caused Caitlin Young to lose so much in her fights. She don't have that killer instinct like Pam, Felicia, you know what I'm saying, like Norma Dumont, like girls like that, like who else? Amanda. Some girls have that killer instinct to just finish a fight. When they see the opening, they're gonna take it. And the thing about Pam, man, the well-roundedness of Pam Sorensen, listen, high level Muay Thai. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pam can strike with the best strikers at 145 pounds. And when it comes to and Pam has rounded out her game tremendously. Pam is good on the ground too. Listen, just because she was submitted by Felicia Spencer, that doesn't mean that you're bad on the ground unless your name is Megan Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia submitted Pam after hard-fought rounds. I mean, I'm talking hard-fought rounds. They spent rounds in there fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the finish came after both fighters had already, had slugged it out for like how many rounds? How long did that fight go? Let's look at these comment sections. Amazing coming off of serious surgery. Absolutely. Pam broke her foot in the third round of the Felicia fight. What? That's my first time ever hearing that. Holy shit. Pam, you never told me that. I know you listening, Pam. You never told me that you broke your foot in that Felicia Spencer fight. Holy shit. And Pam, what did Pam do? Who would have known Pam broke her foot in that fight? Nobody knew Pam broke her foot in that fight. Nobody. And I follow Pam Sorensen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another reason. Grit, toughness. Pam's Muay Thai and her Muay Thai clinch. Listen, man. Pam can go in there and compete. Listen, when you're talking about elite 145 pounders, Pam Sorensen is in the conversation, man. You have the top three featherweights in the world are Chris Cyborg, Amanda Nunes, and Pam Sorensen. Okay? Those are your champions in the highest divisions, in the highest organizations. Those are your champions. Pam Sorensen, Amanda Nunes, and and Chris Cyborg. And you can also throw in, Julia Budd. You can throw in Felicia Spencer. You can throw in, Kat Zingano. You can throw in those high-level featherweights. But if you want to single them away from everybody else, you're talking Amanda Nunes, Chris Cyborg, and Pam Sorensen. That's what you're talking about. That's the names. That's the name. But you won't. I mean, and this is the biggest question about 145 pounds in the UFC. You will sign Danielle Wolf after beating. Not no disrespect to Tanisha Tennant. No disrespect. I love Tanisha Tennant, but you sign a fighter that's 0-0, 1-0 on the Contender Series. She was 1-0 after the Contender Series. You gave somebody who was 0-0 in MMA, no amateur fights. You gave them an opportunity to fight in the UFC for the Contender Series. But and then she beat a fake featherweight. That's the other thing. She beat a fake featherweight in Tanisha Tennant. Tanisha Tennant is not a 145 pounder and is nowhere near a legit 145 pounder. Let's be real. That's like Juliana Pena going up to 145 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's like Juliana Pena going to 145. Like, what the fuck are you doing at 145? You gave Danielle Wolf a contract in the UFC for beating a fake featherweight and has a record of 1-0, but you don't give a high-level, well-rounded mixed martial artist, Invicta champion Pam Sorensen, her chance to shine in the UFC. I don't get that. That I don't get. That right there, guys, I do not get. I don't get it. Guys, Pam just wrote me. Listen, guys, Pam is her YouTube is tripping, so she can't comment. Pam wrote me and said, and Wolf lost that contender series fight in her opinion. Absolutely. Danielle Wolf lost that contender, and she arguably lost to Tanisha Tennant. She arguably lost to Tanisha Tennant. And to be honest, I thought Danielle Wolf won the fight because she landed the cleaner, more effective shots. But the shots that she was landing, Tanisha Tennant wasn't eating them flush. Like, she was rolling. Like, Tanisha Tennant has a weird way of like rolling with a punch when somebody throws a punch at her. Like, she rolls with it so she doesn't take the blunt force of it. But what Danielle was eating from Tanisha Tennant were blunt shots to the dome. I mean, to the dome, she was eating those shots. You know, I think she landed more strikes, but not the clean. Let me rephrase that. She didn't land the cleaner, more effective strikes. I think she landed more strikes. You know, I think she landed more, and I don't think that Tanisha Tennant chased the takedown. She did, but not. I mean, I don't think she had. I think the size and strength thing was a problem for Tanisha Tennant. Like, she couldn't quite get Danielle Wolf down like she wanted her to. You know what I'm saying? But imagine, guys, if it was Pam Sorensen in there with Danielle Wolf on that Contender Series. I'm pretty sure if the UFC called Pam and said, Pam, we want you to fight on the Contender Series, you think Pam ain't gonna take that? Pam gonna take that. I know Pam. Pam gonna take that. Pam gonna eat that because 9 times out of 10, Pam gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Pam gonna win. Pam would have. Octagon IQ also played into that fight. Like, with Pam's physical strength, okay, with Pam's physical strength and Pam's Octagon IQ, Pam would have got that. One of two ways that fight would have got to the ground. Either Pam would have put her down or Pam would have taken her down. Like, Pam would have executed the takedown. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yes, Danielle Wolf is a high-level boxer. She has no knockouts, though. But she is a high-level boxer. Let's say, hypothetically, that Danielle Wolf's striking was too much for Pam. You know what I'm saying? That Pam was being overwhelmed with Danielle Wolf striking. Pam would have took the fight to the ground where she would have dominated the fight, which is kind of how I see it going with Felicia Spencer, only because Felicia Spencer doesn't hit that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Felicia Spencer eats clean shots to the face, you know what I'm saying, over and over, she's probably going to lose the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Felicia Spencer just, like, don't really have knockout power like that. Like, she hit, like, in the fight with Pam Sorensen, like, she was hitting Pam, but they just don't look like they're hard shots. Like, they, you know, like, Felicia Spencer just don't have, Felicia Spencer has the physicality, she has the size and the strength of featherweight, but she don't have the punching power. Like, she just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like Kunitskaya. Like, that's what would hurt Kunitskaya if Kunitskaya moved to 145 and stayed there. Kunitskaya has fought at 145 a lot, but the punching power is a thing too. Like, usually when you get up to 145, like, it's a toss up at 135. Like, some bantamweights have power, some don't. 145, like, you should have power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, more than not, you'll run across a featherweight with power. So that's the thing, you know, and it don't look like Felicia Spencer really hit that hard. Pam, on the other hand, nice straight shots. You know what I'm saying? Pam has short arms. Like, her arm, like, Pam is not the biggest 145 pounder floating around out there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Pam's arms, like, her arms are like short, and like, so like, I don't know how what I'm really trying to say here, but it's like her punches, like her straight punches are just like they come across harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm doing is really just giving all the reasons why Pam Sorensen should be in the UFC. Like, this is a debacle. Like, this is really like a debacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that Invicta is like a good stepping stone for these fighters. Like, if you can conquer Invicta, then that's a good, like, it's like middle school to high school. Like, then you go to the UFC and you prove yourself on the big stage. Or you go to Bellator and you prove yourself on the big stage. So I feel like Robert Henry, what's up, man? What's up, dog? Listen to that combo. 10 and almost stopped her too. I feel like, listen, guys. Listen. Scott Coker is a fan. I hate to say this. I hate to be going so hard for Pam to be in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you know, when it's the trend of Invicta champions going into the UFC, and then they kind of stop on Pam Sorensen. Yeah, combo. This should be like, Pam should be well into the UFC by now. Like, Pam should be in the UFC right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should be well into it. But, you know, I hate that I'm going so hard for Pam to be in, only because it's the trend. And we were expecting Pam Sorensen to be drafted into the UFC. Like, it was, you know, you've seen Cyborg come in, you've seen Megan come in, you've seen Felicia come in. You know what I'm saying? So we were expecting Pam Sorensen to come in, and then it didn't happen. It hadn't happened yet. But Scott Coker, on the other hand, is a fan of the 145-pound division. I'm going to say that one more time. Scott Coker, on the other hand, is a fan of the 145-pound division. Listen, I don't know what was going on with the whole Kat Zingano thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that Kat got cut. Kat didn't get cut from the UFC. It was a mutual thing between her and the UFC, because Kat still had fights on her contract. So, Robert said, funny, I don't see Megan. I mean, well, Megan's no longer in the UFC, so, you know, it is what it is with that. But I don't think Pam should shy away from, if that's offered to Pam, I don't think Pam should shy away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, I mean, I don't care what people say about Kat Zingano. People say Kat should retire. Listen, Kat, the whole breast implant thing with Kat Zingano, that's what hurt Kat Zingano. It's not the fact that Kat's getting older. It's not that. It wasn't any of that. Okay? The fact that Kat had put something in her body that literally was poisoning her body, and then the shit that Kat Zingano was going through when she's supposed to be going out here and becoming a UFC champion, you know what I'm saying? That'll fuck anybody up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. In that fight with Megan Anderson, Kat was about to put a whooping on Megan Anderson. And we all know it. We all know that was getting ready to happen. We know it. Kat was going to put a whooping on Megan Anderson's ass. We know it. Come on, y'all. But I don't think Pam should shy away from that, man. If Scott Coker called, damn, y'all, I'm talking like Pam ain't watching this damn live stream. I forgot Pam watching, y'all. Y'all, y'all, I'm telling you, I straight up forgot Pam White. Pam, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. Oh shit. Yeah, I know WMMA scene. I don't get it. They got Brianna Van Buren, and I don't even know really what to think about Van Buren. After that fight with Tisha Torres, I'm just kind of like, send her back. Send Ji Young Frey back. Send them back. Like that's one thing. Like they'll draft girls like Kay Hansen. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Kay Hansen ain't got no business in the UFC, none whatsoever. Robert, boy, you better quit that shit, man. But I don't think Pam, I don't think you should shy away from that Bellator if he called. Because Scott Coker, he'll call. Oh, you best believe. Listen. Oh, you better believe. Scott Coker call. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the comment section can agree with that. Scott Coker, he'll call you. He'll call. The minute Cat got released from the UFC, he called. He called Cat. Listen, it was the minute that the minute that Cat Zingano walked out of Dana White's office, when the minute Cat walked out of Dana White's office, Scott Coker was buzzing her phone. I'm telling y'all. Scott Coker called Cat Zingano and told Cat, listen, Cat, I'm going to pay you. You take the time you need to get better. And when you ready to fight, you can fight. When you ready to fight, you can fight. I'm going to pay you. Don't worry about the money, Cat. I know you got a son. I know your husband died. I know your trainer died. Your coach died. You take the time you need, Cat. You take the time you need. You get those breast implants out. You get your eye healed up. And when you're ready to fight, you can fight. That's what I'm talking about. That's how Scott Coker takes care of those fighters. People think that Bellator is the leftovers from the UFC. Yeah, when you see Rampage Jackson and Chael Sonnen and Lyoto Machida, those are all washed up. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking like Cat and Cyborg, I mean, you talking legit fighters here, guys. You talking fighters that can still go out here and be championship level fighters. I mean, come on, man. Oh, guys, I just got a message from Pam. Pam said, we'll talk Bellator one of these days. I'm telling you, man. Like, I mean, it just is what it at this point, Pam, it is what it is. It is what it is. Pam Sorensen ain't getting no younger, y'all. Pam ain't getting no younger. Pam want to fight. Pam want to fight the best. It's not too many people. When you got people at the top, listen, Pam is at a crossroads. Pam is at a crossroads. If Pam takes this direction, listen, she can always stay where she at. She can always stay where she at. If Pam goes this way, you could potentially end up fighting Amanda Nunes. If Pam goes this way, you can eventually end up fighting Chris Cyborg. Do you think Pam give a fuck? Do you think Pam give a fuck who she potentially could fight? No, she don't give a fuck. Pam want to fight. Pam want to fight. You know what I'm saying? She wants to fight the best 145 pounders out there. Why? Because she is one of the best 145 pounders out there. It's as simple as that. There's no rocket science involved in it. There's no huge, long explanation. None of that. The reason Pam will fight the best is because she's one of the best. Now, guys, if we could make the 145 pounder, if we and Combo made a beautiful statement. If we can find 145 pounders on these lives, listen, guys, we are nobodies. We are YouTubers. We are nobodies. Listen, guys, I don't have thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and my name is everywhere. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But if we can find legit 145 pounders, why can't the UFC build the 145 pound division? I don't get it. I don't know. But let's talk about the facts though. Let's talk about the facts here. The facts are. Let's see. Combo says the Bellator women are fresh. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to that statement. Damn, I done forgot what it was. Oh yeah. Let's get back to. Let's read the comments first. I want to see Pam shoot for UFC because they need fighters like her. She'll give Nunes the challenge. I think Pam will give Nunes the challenge too. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Combo, if there was a division there, for Pam to fight, if there was a division for Megan to fight, if there was a division for Felicia Spencer to fight through, then you could have. I think they would have put on better performances against Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? They would have put on better performances against those girls. You know what I'm saying? Because Pam beats Megan Anderson. Pam Sorensen beats Megan Anderson. You know what I'm saying? So if there were girls in there like Pam and you know, we would have never seen. We would have never. And if Leah Letson, God, let me not forget about Leah Letson. Leah Letson, if she was active, which, you know, we know why she wasn't active, but you know, we would have never seen Megan Anderson fighting for a title. Felicia Spencer, I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia Spencer, I can understand. But if it was, you know, Leah Letson, Pam Sorensen, Ahamid, you know what I'm saying, Chelsea Chandler, Macy Chasson, if those girls were there and that Megan had to go through some of those girls, Megan wouldn't have won all those fights. Like, she wouldn't have, we probably would not see Megan fight, would have seen Megan fighting for the title. We would have seen somebody who's put together a win streak, you know. We would have seen somebody who has improved, who has leveled up. That's what we would have seen. We would have seen somebody who was ready to fight for a championship belt, who was ready to face a champion. I feel like Felicia Spencer and Megan Anderson were just not properly ready because they haven't fought quality opponents on their way. Like, Felicia didn't fight Holly. Felicia fought Megan and Zara Dos Santos. And the only legit fight that she had was Chris Cyborg, and even she lost it. You know what I'm saying? But it was a banger. You know what I'm saying? She needed more of those fights. Felicia Spencer needed more of that to prepare her to go in there and fight Amanda Nunes. Megan needed more war. Like, she needed somebody else. She needed some more fights like the fight with Norma Dumont, where she just can't knock somebody out, where somebody's going to be in her face, and somebody who can keep that pace, who can stay in Megan Anderson's face and not fatigue. See, Dumont fatigued. Dumont was closing the distance. Dumont was clinching up Megan Anderson, but Dumont fatigued. And Megan was able to capitalize on that fatigue, and she was able to put her out. You know what I'm saying? So the well-roundedness in the UFC 145-pound division, it's crippled. It needs structure. It needs depth. It needs talent. It needs movement. It needs action. It needs faces. It needs bodies. It needs people on the microphone, press conferences. We got to build this 145-pound division. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need that. And I hate, as bad as I hate to say this, Kayla Harrison would be good for the 145-pound division because she run her mouth too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she run her mouth. Throw Kayla Harrison in there. That's good publicity. Kayla Harrison versus Pam Sorensen. Pam Sorensen versus Leah Letson. Chasson versus Kayla Harrison. Chasson versus Danielle Wolfe. Chasson rematch with Felicia Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Dos Santos was piecing Megan up. Yes, she was. Listen, man. Megan too fragile, man. She too fragile. Like, she's easily broken. Emotionally and fight-wise. She's easily broken. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Megan is this behemoth of a person. You know what I'm saying? She's this monster of a person. But these girls are getting her out of there like that. Like, these girls are getting her out of there. Like, listen, there was no doubt in my mind that Kat Zingano was going to finish that. That Kat Zingano was going to beat her. There was no doubt in my mind that Kat was going to beat. Kat was going to destroy her in there. And you know, Kat, man, Kat will beat you, and she will beat you and wear on you. And she was getting ready to toss Megan Anderson around like a damn rag doll in there. Like, Kat was about to beat the hell out of Megan Anderson. We know that. Megan Anderson is Megan only is good as long as she's ahead two front run. Pam, stop. Listen. Kayla Harrison, she ain't been in there with nobody that can grapple. Listen, she ain't been in there with nobody that can really grapple. So everybody's talking about how good her judo is, but who's challenged her ground game? Who's had takedown defense against her? Who's had good takedown defense? Who has had good takedown defense that Kayla Harrison has faced? Nobody. Who's had a good ground game? Who's had a good guard off their back? Nobody. Let me light this screen back up. I'm going hard for my girl Pam, man. Don't knock Josette. No, I ain't knocking Josette. No, I ain't gonna knock Josette Cotton. Number one, the head buster. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. No. We like head buster. Listen, y'all. Y'all don't see the things that Pam Sorensen is sending me. Y'all don't see the things that Pam is inboxing me, y'all. Listen, y'all don't see the things that Pam is sending me. Pam is a savage, man. Listen, Pam Sorensen, she's the sweetest person you'll ever talk to, man. But she is a damn savage. Pam is a savage. But guys, we got to go hard for Pam. We need to see Pam Sorensen in the UFC. We need to see her somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Pam's time to shine. She's got the belt. She's got her ticket to the UFC. Oh, man. How can you not love Josette Cotton? I mean, how can you not love Josette Cotton? Number one, head buster with the tooth missing in the front. Man, come on, man. Josette is the shit. Listen, Josette, if you let Josette will knock your ass out. Get in there and play around with Josette Cotton. Get in there and play around with Josette. Josette, knock your ass the fuck out. But listen, guys, this is, in a perfect world, this is what I'm hoping to see. In a perfect world, I'm hoping to see a rebirth at 145 pounds now. They're down one girl. They're down. Megan is out. We don't know if Megan going to resign. We don't know. Megan is out. You know, so that's one less girl in the division to fight. That's one less girl in a dead division to fight. Let's hope that the UFC can surprise us, man, and just bring in 5 girls. 5 more girls. Bring in 5 girls. Okay? Let's look at what's there. Let's look at the landscape and the potential landscape and the potential landscape at 145 pounds. You got the current landscape. You got the potential landscape. I mean, you got the future you got the right now. You got the not too far from now. And then you got the potential. So you got 3 levels here. Now you have Amanda Nunes, Felicia Spencer, Zara Dos Santos, Danielle Wolfe. That's what you have. You have 4 people in this division. Danielle Wolfe, Felicia Spencer, Zara Dos Santos, and Amanda Nunes. 4. That's it. You could add, and you should add, Macy Chasson. And then, you got 4 girls. You also have Leah Letson, who is making her return. So you got 5 girls. So you got Leah, Amanda, Felicia, Zara, Danielle Wolfe. You got 5 girls. So, no, hell no, Combo. I wouldn't spar with Josette. Hell no. So you got 5 girls in the division. Leah Letson has confirmed her return to the UFC featherweight division. So Leah Letson, okay, you could have Macy Chasson. You could have Ketlin Vieira. You could have Yana Kunitskaya. Okay? So there's 3 more girls. That's 8 girls. We need 5 more. 5 more girls. Oh my gosh, 5 more girls. Including Pam Sorensen. Okay? I would say yes. Absolute yes to Pam Sorensen. Okay? I would go Faith Van Dwen. I would go Chelsea Chandler. I would go Akila Al-Hamid. I would go Audrey Wolf. Listen. The thing about Audrey Wolf, man. This is the thing about Audrey Wolf that I like. She fights for Invicta. Audrey Wolf is big as hell. Listen, Audrey Wolf and Holly Logan, those girls are big as hell. Okay? Like, especially Holly Logan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that girl big as hell, and so is Audrey Wolf. Like, those are some big, physical 145 pounders. Young girls. You know what I'm saying? So, you got some girl, I wouldn't say Caitlin Young. I don't know. I'm not going to dog Caitlin Young. But maybe Caitlin can become the Invicta champion once Pam leaves, but she ain't beating Pam. No knock on Caitlin Young, but she ain't beating Pam. Holly Logan and Audrey Wolf, those will be the let's look at their records. Audrey Wolf. Let's look at Audrey Wolf's Tapology page. Combo says Yana and Ketlin were thick on fight night. Boy, you stupid. Robin Henry says, I'm still outside. I still haven't figured out what I'm eating for dinner, but I'm close. I just got to get up. Okay, so let's look at Audrey Wolf's record. God, Audrey Wolf is that's a big featherweight. Very physical looking. 4-1-1. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at her record. She lost to Courtney King. Ooh, she lost to Courtney King. By submission. Woo! Okay. So, all right, y'all, don't. She is yet to fight in Invicta, so don't kill me. But what I see here in Audrey Wolf is a young prospect. I see a young prospect who can get in there and grow in the UFC, can grow to become better. Caitlin Young went to PFL. Okay, all right, that's cool. I see Audrey Wolf as a fighter that can grow can grow and become a much better fighter. We need that young talent. That's what I'm talking about. So we need that young talent. Let's look at Holly Logan's record. Let's see. Oh God, man, Holly. Whew. Let's look at her 1-1-1. That's the type of girls that Danielle Wolf should be fighting. That's the type of girls that she should be fighting. Man, I hate this. Man, these girls, both of these girls done lost. Both of these girls done lost by submission to Courtney King. God damn. She went to a draw with Audrey Wolf. Okay, so she hadn't really had that many fights. She had a canceled bout with Macy Chasson that didn't happen. And her one win is by TKO. So, potential, guys. It's all about potential here. You know what I'm saying? Now let's look up these other fighters that I had. Akila Al-Hamid. Let's look up Akila. You gotta look at the potential of what can happen, man. These young fighters come in and make the 145-pound division. You gotta make the division. Look at the bantamweight division when it first started. Look at the bantamweight division. Akila Hamid 0-1. That's the level of competition that Danielle should have been fighting when that's who she should have been fighting when on the Contender Series. A legit featherweight with the same amount of experience as her. Get those girls in the UFC. If you're going to sign Danielle, you might as well sign girls like Audrey Wolf and Holly Logan. You might as well go ahead and sign girls like that. If you're going to do it, do it. You done sign one scrub. You might as well sign the rest of them and let them become who they are. Now, people like Pam Sorensen, Pam should be fighting people like Leah Letson, fighting people like Felicia Spencer, fighting people like, Kat Zingano, if Kat was still in the UFC. Like, she should be fighting those girls. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a full roster of girls in the division, man, you know what I'm saying, then you'll give people like Audrey Wolf, people like, what's the goddamn it? Holly Logan, Akila Al-Hamid, Faith Van Duen. You'll give those girls, you know what I'm saying, room to grow. Let's see. Let's pull up Pam Sorensen's record. Let's look up Pam Sorensen's record. Let's look up Bam's record. The champ. Let's look at the champ's record here. 8-3-0. Okay. Pam. All right. She beat Caitlin Young by decision. Jan Finney win by decision. Helena Kolesnik armbar. She lost to Ediane Gomez. Jessie Rose Clark she beat. Christina Berry she beat. Brenda Gonzalez she beat. Shanna Young she lost to. She beat Nico Montano. She beat Moriel Chernesky. So, I don't get it, guys. I just don't understand. I don't understand why, Pam is not in the UFC. I just don't understand. But the only thing that we can hope, we want to see Pam fight either way. You know what I'm saying? Either way Pam goes, if she defends her Invicta belt, if she takes off the Bellator, which ding, 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 or if she gets put into the UFC, we want to see Pam fight. We want to see Pam fight, period. You know what I'm saying? And I think the UFC is doing themselves a disservice by not signing girls like Pam Sorensen. So PFL signed a few featherweights for this lightweight season. Kolesnik, Dandois, yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Yeah, Helena Kolesnik went to PFL. I saw that too, man. But I think Helena Kolesnik should definitely be fighting. She could be one of the additions. Macy Chasson is a dummy. She's still gonna keep killing herself to get the 135. I mean, these girls killing they. Look what trying to get the 135 did to Leah Letson, man. You know what I'm saying? Look what trying to get the 135 did to Leah Letson, who is physically and obviously a legit 145 pounder. Like, there's no question as to the weight class that Leah Letson should be fighting in. There is when I tell you, when you look at Leah Letson, there is no question as to what division she should be fighting in. She should be fighting at 145 pounds. They tried to force Leah Letson to go down to 135, and look what it did to our girl Nidus Letson. Look what it did to Leah Letson. Look what them trying to force her to fight at 135. Look what it did to Leah Letson. It damn near killed Leah Letson. You know what I'm saying? It damn near killed her. She had 2 fights booked. She's supposed to fight Sarah Morris. She was supposed to fight Duda Santana at 135. She had to pull out of both of those fights. Look what it did to Leah Letson. It's terrible. The UFC should be ashamed of themselves for that. They should be ashamed of making Macy Chasson go down to 135. They should be ashamed for allowing Macy Chasson to fight at 145 pounds. 135 pounds. They should be ashamed of that. They should be ashamed of that. My rant is over, guys. I am now going to open the lines. I am going to Zoom. We're going to go through Zoom tonight, guys. I am going to open the lines. Anybody want a link? Does anybody want a link? I'm sending out Zoom links now. Hey, champ, Pam Sorensen. If you got anything you want to say, if you just want to, listen, Pam, if you just want to come in and say 2 words. If you want to come in and say, fuck the UFC, now I'm just playing. But straight up, Pam, If you want to come in, I'll shoot you a link. You can get up in this chat if you want to. Say what you got to say, and any response to what I said, you can definitely get up in here. Combo Breaker 99 if you want a link, bro. I'm sending out links. Robert Henry, if you want a link, I'm sending out links. WMMA Scene Now, if you want a link, I'm sending out links. So, let's see here, man. If you guys want to get up in and got anything y'all want to say, as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to ask Combo. I'm just going to send Combo Breaker 99 a link. As a matter of fact, screw Zoom, because Zoom be screwing up. Listen, StreamYard works the best for me. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do StreamYard, y'all. I'm just gonna send Marcus Bell. I'm just gonna send Combo Breaker 99 a link. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry, Combo, man. I'm sorry, bro. Because I know Combo got something to say. Because Combo was making some hellified points. He was making some hellified points on his damn live stream, man, and I missed it because I ended up working over. So, I was like, damn, I want to hear this shit, man. I want to hear this shit real bad. Like, I want to hear this shit real bad, but I just couldn't do it. I was at work, man. Yeah, I got you, Combo. I got you, bro. Like I said, Pam, if you want to get in here and say something, say how you feel about all of it, you know what I'm saying? You are free to come in, say your piece. I'm going to open the stream up here for about 15 minutes. Let Combo say what he got to say, and then I'm going to shut this thing down, man. Yeah, that's that Combo. I'm just going to send him a link. If he come on, man. Combo Breaker 99. The link is sent. The link is sent, my friend. I'm going to let Combo Breaker 99 come up in here and say what he got to say. I know my dude got something to say. But yeah, guys, we gotta ride for Pam. Pam show love to the underground WMMA community. Pam jump on podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta return that love. Now it's time for us to show Pam some love. Pam done showed us love, y'all. Pam done showed us love. She showed the underground WMMA community love. It's time for us to show Pam some love now. We gotta ride for Pam, man. They gotta do something with Pam. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to ride for Pam. It is what it is. It is what it is. Link is sent out to Combo Breaker 99. You know what? Robert Henry? Where Robert Henry at? I got to, man. I got to send one to Robert Henry too, man. I just got to. I got to send one to Robert Henry. I just can't do it, man. I gotta send one to Robert Henry too, man. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Alright. My boy Combo Breaker 99 is in the dang on building. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. You can hear me this time, right?
It's a little choppy, but I hear you.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, here I am.
It's like you're in a wind tunnel, bro.
Okay, hang on. I was making a move outside real quick, but let me try to get somewhere I can be. Just keep talking. I'll get it straight, bro.
Okay, bro. No problem. So, yeah. It's like I said, guys, we done showed Pam. Pam done showed us love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she done showed the underground MMA love. The underground MMA scene, she done showed us love, man. We got to show Pam that love back, dude. We got to ride for Pam. We got to ride for the 145-pound division, period. We got to. And people talk shit about Kayla Harrison. I talk shit about Kayla Harrison. But we can't deny that Kayla Harrison wouldn't be a damn good addition to the 145. Like, as much as we would hate on that, we would also be low key excited about it too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I would be. I don't know about y'all, but I would be low key excited about it. I'd be like, okay. Like, I get y'all don't like her. Like, I get you don't like her. But are you not the least bit like, are you not the least bit like, okay, well, she can talk. Everybody was leaving that up to Megan Anderson to talk, to build a 145-pound division. Like, Megan Anderson going to get on the microphone and make everybody want to watch the 145-pound division. Megan Anderson mic skills wasn't even all of that good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they were good. Like, her Twitter fingers was the one, her Twitter fingers had most of her clout for her. It was she was a Twitter finger girl. Twitter fingers, baby. It was all Twitter fingers. Megan went from, I want the UFC to build the 145-pound division to, whatever they decide for me, I'll take that. Whatever they decide. If they want me to fight Amanda, if they want me to fight Chris, I'll fight Chris. If they want me to fight whoever, I'll take whoever. I'll fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want me to fight Holly, I'll fight Holly. Like, okay, we get it. She went from I want the UFC to build a featherweight division. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be the one that makes the UFC build the featherweight division. Megan Anderson didn't do shit but get her ass whooped in that octagon. Now, the truth is the truth. Megan Anderson didn't do shit but get her ass whooped in that octagon. Now, facts are facts. Now, facts are damn facts. Megan got her ass whooped in the octagon like everybody else did. So, I mean, shit. She got her ass whooped like anybody else. Man, comment section, what's going on with Combo Breaker 99 right now, man? Like, this dude, man, he just, you never know what's going on with Combo, man. This man out there in the tornado, you know what I'm saying? He out there in the tornado twirling around.
Okay, all right.
What you got to say about this 145-pound debacle, man? And what you got to say about Pam Sorensen?
Well, look, man, shout out to Pam. Shout out to Pam, definitely, man, because, like I said, I feel like she's one of those more developed featherweights, more so developed than Megan Anderson, and I just feel like, the UFC is making a big mistake not signing these top quality contenders for the featherweight division. They just missing out. I mean, with the way they've been running the division. Like you were saying, man, dang, my good points, I couldn't really remember. I mean, I was freestyling, man, So let me see. What were some of the points I made, man?
I got Robert Henry in the chat, y'all, but I'm going to mute Robert Henry, you know what I'm saying? Because, it take Robert Henry a good 45 seconds to a minute to get his audio right on the live stream. So, see, listen. Oh, y'all know how Robert Henry do, man. But what the points you were making, man, is that there's better fighters. Like, what it boils down to is there's better fighters. There's better fighters out there that the UFC could have pulled from, and that, for one, fill up the division, but for two, you know what I'm saying, like, there were better options than Megan Anderson.
Right. Yeah.
That's Robert Henry, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, because while I was just thinking about it today, I was like, man, look, okay, you got Megan Anderson, but why are we skipping out on these other fighters like, Pam? And, why are we ignoring the fact that Macy Chiasson was the winner of the Tough Show? You know what I mean? Obvious, she was the winner of the Tough Show, so it seems like you would want to try to build a division around that next hopeful fighter that you just had compete on this Tough Show that beat all the top contenders, So why would you ignore her? And even like at the time, there was fighters like Caitlin Young that were willing to try out. I remember whenever Cyborg came through with her
They
little
all
Facebook
tried out,
Live.
bro. They all tried out. Cindy
Yeah,
Dandois, Pam Sorensen, they all
yeah,
tried out.
yeah. Because Cyborg came through with her camera that time when they were there, and it was like a who's who of featherweight. So I'm like, why are we even doing a tough show with these experienced women? Why aren't we just signing them?
My bad, man. I tried to unmute Robert Henry, but Lord, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, why are we even having some of these veterans and some of these experienced women compete? Yeah, compete on the tough house. Why not just go ahead and sign them? Why not just sign the ladies?
Yeah, like I get like, okay, if you gonna build this 140, when it came to tough, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna build the 145-pound division, the girls like Dandois, you know what I'm saying, Sorensen, I think Elizabeth Phillips was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like there was like a slew of 145 pounders there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those girls shouldn't have needed to be there. Like those girls didn't have to be there. Cindy Dandois, I mean, maybe Cindy, like Cindy's not, I mean, Cindy is Cindy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, her striking is the worst striking I've ever seen, but her ground game is legit. But you know what I'm saying? Like sign Pam, sign Liz Phillips, like sign those girls, get them in there, and then go ahead and do the tough house with the Chasson, Letson, those young, Letson had beat Phillips, but if you're gonna do tough, let the younger generation do tough. You know what I'm saying? Let these experienced girls get on in there. Let these experienced girls get on in there and mix it up. Start mixing it up for these new fighters. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like if you bring the experienced in, you have a structured division somewhat. Then you can bring in those contender series fighters to kind of fight their way into a ranking spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, WMMA scene says Marcus Bell, Megan KO'd Peggy Morgan in the first, savagely KO'd her in the first round. Morgan retired after that fight. Yeah, she needed to retire, dude, because she hurt her. Like she hurt her. Yeah, you're right. But what was your question again, Combo? My bad, man.
Oh no, I was saying that wouldn't it make sense if you did put like the more seasoned fighters in there automatically, and then after that, yeah, then you bring in like the contender series winners or whatever, like do a contender series, then bring in those other like fresh fighters to try to compete for a ranked spot. Then I mean, you can go ahead and start off adding like 8 or 9 or 10 women in there, but you know, just have that part established, and then you can do a contender series. Because Marcus, he was making a good point in my stream. He said that you can't do a contender series one fight at a time, because if that's bringing one woman in there at a time, what good is that? That's gonna take forever.
Are you gonna let me get in? Dude, if I didn't
What the
come
hell are
on,
you doing over there?
if I didn't come on before I got in, you would have been off. So I sat at the bus stop. Give me a second. Let me get in.
Okay, so give me a thumbs up on the camera when you're ready to get in, okay? Because I can see your camera. So give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay. Now go ahead, Combo. My bad, bro.
Okay, so I was saying Marcus Bell, he made a good point today in my stream. He was saying that it doesn't really make sense to have a contender series fight featuring one featherweight, because one winner, what is that? Okay, you bring in one fighter at a time. What good is that? You know what I mean? Like, you're better off just signing 7 or 8 women and starting from there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. But contender series wouldn't be a bad idea though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
After you sign like 8 or 9 women,
Yeah, like sign some girls. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Sign some girls, and then do like you do in any other division. Just trickle them in. The ones that look impressive, put them through the door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like, therefore, you still be slowly building the division even more to where you can build to the point where you got a top 15. You know what I'm saying? Where you can actually put together some rankings similar to what they did at 125 pounds. They went
Right.
ahead. They went ahead and put, Lauren Murphy went ahead and made the switch. Chukagian made the switch. Valentina made the switch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those girls made that switch to 125 pounds as Tough was going on. You know what I'm saying? As the show was going on, and you had, Emily Whitmire, Montana, well, not Emily, but Montana De La Rosa, Jillian Robinson, Roxanne Modafferi, Lauren Murphy was on Tough too, but Lauren Murphy had been in the UFC before, you know what I'm saying? But you had Lauren Murphy. You had a lot of girls coming in from 125 pounds, coming in from the show, you know what I'm saying, who had a chance to prove themselves in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Unlike the 145-pound division, where all the girls who were there attempted to drop down to 135 pounds. You had a couple of girls from the 125 season drop down, like maybe one girl, Emily Whitmire dropped down, but you had Jillian, you had Montana, you had, you know what I'm saying, Lauren Murphy, Roxanne Modafferi, and they're still there. Plus Valentina, plus Caitlin Chukagian. You got Shauna Dobson in there, coming from the Tough House. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was a good. What we ended up with was a top 15, right or wrong?
Right, definitely right, definitely right. We ended up
like the result of the Tough House. The girls who made it out of the Tough House, who put on impressive enough performances to stay in the UFC, you know what I'm saying? And the girls making that jump, like Chukagian, Valentina, etc. Plus them bringing in people like Cachoeira, people from Invicta, you know what I'm saying? Macy Barber making the jump. You know what I'm saying? You ended up with a top 15. Go ahead, Combo.
And think about it like now, like the reason the strawweight division is thriving so heavy is because like they had so many women making 115. They did a tough show, added all of them women. Plus, right now, they got a steady stream of contender series fights bringing in some of the best strawweights, and they're adding women from, Invicta. Like, they're steadily signing women. Like, I know, like, Jenny Frey hasn't really, made a big statement, but they'll sign girls like that. Then they'll grab girls like Gloria DePaula from the contender series. So it's like a nonstop revolving door for, like, strawweight division because they got it fleshed out so much better. Like, why are they not attacking the featherweight division the same way? I mean, it can be because you got women that don't need to be at bantamweight, need to be at 145. So why do you think that is, man?
I just feel like to be honest with you, man, like honestly, I feel like the UFC just really wasn't committed to the 145-pound division from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted Chris Cyborg in the UFC. I think that's what it was. They just wanted Chris Cyborg in the UFC and a few girls that she can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what it is. But now that things went south, and she's no longer the champion. Things went south. You got Amanda Nunes now as the champion, double champion. It just kind of stalemated the division. Like, for me, I just feel like it kind of stalemated the division a little bit. Zazakita in the comment section says ever since Cyborg left, it was dead. Yeah, because the I feel like 145 pounds has lost more girls than they've gained. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just feel like they've lost more girls than they've gained. You know what I'm saying? Like, losing Kat Zingano, who made that jump to 145 pounds. I think that was a great idea for Kat. Cats look good at 145. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost Kat, they lost Cyborg, they lost Megan. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? And even the Duda Santana, you know what I'm saying? She was supposed to come in at 145. She was. And then you had what was the other girl? Bea Malecki should be fighting at 145. Look how bad Bea Malecki looked in that fight with Veronica Macedo. She looked sloppy. She looked tired. She looked just flat. You know what I'm saying? Look how flat Chiasson looked in the fight with Marion Renault. Just flat. The fight with not Marion Renault. The fight with Lena Lansbury. Yeah, flat. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what it did to Leah Letson, man. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, those girls should be at 145 holding up the division. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying too. Like, are some of them kind of intimidated about speaking up about it because there's been a lot of interviews where Macy Chiasson will say I'll fluctuate between 135 and 145, but she'll say, "Oh, I feel good at 135," but it's not showing. Like, I think I would
Right.
say, "Yo, look, this is my body. I got to stay at 145. I got to stay at a weight that's good for me. I mean, I'm the winner of the Tough Show, so why not build something around me? You know what I mean? Like, it's not good for women to keep fluctuating in weight like this, especially if you walk around at 160, 170. You know what I mean?"
And dude, is I think Macy Chiasson is missing a huge window of opportunity here. I honestly think that this would be the perfect time for Macy Chiasson to move to 145 pounds. This is the perfect time for Macy Chiasson to go up, use the fact that she won Tough. You know what I'm saying? I do give her credit because she did defeat Leah Letson on Tough. So I do give Macy Chiasson some credit for her Tough stint because she did beat Leah Letson. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she earned a fan that night. I mean, she earned a fan that season because I was like, yo, my first video about her, I was like, this girl got a raw talent. She's still working on her skill set, but just off of raw talent, I'm talking about this girl got something. She need to be the next featherweight contender, you know?
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. And the fact that she went in there and did and finished Leah Letson like that, I was like, okay. Like, okay. So, with that being said, I think now's a perfect time where she can now would be a perfect time for her to slide right up in there, dude. Like if she slid right up in there, you know what I'm saying? Like if she slid up in there, if Macy Chiasson slid up in there right now and was like, hey, I won this Tough season. Now she gonna catch some backlash. People gonna be like, well, you waited till Cyborg was gone, you waited till Megan Anderson was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hello.
Just right there. Now, give me your thoughts on this.
We hear you, Rob.
They were doing they were doing the UFC picks on who was going to win between Nunes and Anderson, right? And they asked Macy, and Macy was like, "I wanted Megan Anderson whenever Amanda Nunes had pulled out of the fight." She was like, "I wanted to fight Megan." She was like, "Yo, I wanted that fight at 145." Why couldn't they made that happen then?
They should have made that happen, dude. They should have made that happen. Maybe, dude, this is my next question. Did Megan Anderson duck Macy Chiasson?
Man, that's a possibility, man, because she said she wanted it. Because she told them, she said she could go between 135 and 145, and she was like, when that fight, when Nunes, the fight got pushed back. Oh, okay. When that fight got, all right, she said when that fight got pushed back, she was like, yo, I wanted that fight. So I don't know, man. Like, knowing Megan's situation, Megan would go for the title instead, man.
So do you think maybe Macy Chiasson went as far as like telling the UFC that she wanted to fight? Like, do you think she went as far? Do you think it ever went as far as like them calling Megan and being like, Megan, Macy Chiasson offered you a chance, offered to fill in and to take Amanda's place and fight you. Do you want to fight her?
See, that I don't know.
Well, you done went like 6-7 minutes without even saying nothing.
No.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead, Robert. Go ahead.
God. First thing I want to say is you need to do something with that MMA scene now, man. People been trying to tell you about that guy, man. Okay.
What are you talking about?
WMMA, the guy in the comment section. That dude's a known white supremacist. WMA addict and talked about him. Coach been talking about him. That's what I was trying to tell you. I mean, it's your channel. I'm just letting you know. I blocked him so I didn't have to see his comments anymore. But so.
Oh, boy, you about to stir something up in the comment section. Here we go. Here we go.
So look. What the last thing I remember I wanted to say was when you were talking about Kayla Hype Job Harrison, right? And you was like, hey, if we, regardless, we have to admit that if Kayla came in, that she would be an addition to the 145-pound division. So as far as I'm concerned, anybody they bring in would be an addition to that division. They got like 4 people. They got barely any. I say that the 2 most competitive people in the division is Nunes. And in my opinion, Nunes is a even though she fought at 145 pounds, I feel like due to her age and the fact that she's kind of bulky, she grew into a 145 pounder. But all the true 145 pounders, yeah, I think all of the 100 and all of the true 145 pounders, like you say, it's like they scatter. Like you see these good fights. Like you'll see Leah Latson, you see Macy Chasson, you'll see I really like Chelsea Chandler. She's one of my favorites of somebody that I recently got introduced to.
I like Chelsea Chandler too.
Right. Like, to me, the reason they should do it is because if they really want to see fights that get real physical. See, the problem is for years, all people basically had was all they had was Cyborg. Right, that was it. If you wanted to see some, and eventually Amanda Nunes, and every now and then, people remember that fighters like Jessica Andrade could be physical, but we didn't really realize how strong she was until she started fighting people at 115, where she could really take advantage of weight. But anyway,
right.
Anyway, BJ, I'm frustrated because there's plenty of fighters. Look, I don't know where they're all at, but I know there's plenty of fighters who could fight at 145. There's probably even more of them that can fight at 155. It's just that they're so unrecognized by the broader audience of MMA that we don't even know what they really can do because they fight so few. And now I'm about to get on Scott Coker a little bit because I don't know about you, Combo, or you, No Filter, but I feel like I see a WMMA fight once a year. I mean, it's just 4 fights a year. Like the good thing that Scott do is he will push a fight for a headliner, right? But I'm like, but if you got a division that's rich, he got some of the best 145 pounders in the world. Like, where is the like what they need to do it? Put it this way. I understand that he likes to do tournaments, and tournaments are great. But what good are tournaments if that's the only time you get to see the women? You feel me? There's probably a whole lot of 145 pounders that we don't even get to see.
Right, because we ain't seen Olga Rubin since she lost to Julia Budd.
No, man, she been out.
Right, we don't get to see these fighters.
Now, you're right about that. Now, when it comes to Scott Coker with that, that's the thing with Bellator. Bellator don't put on enough fights a year.
I mean, come on, they're not putting on their first fight until April 2nd. I mean, that is like way too late. And, I mean, we're coming out of a pandemic. If they had put on like a bunch of shows last year, and I don't know
but Bellator did kind of rev it up though toward the end of 2020. I ain't gonna lie. Like they did put on some cards. The Alima Lay fight, all that shit. They did put on some cards, but this gap they got, like they missing the first whole, they missing the whole first quarter of 2021 with no fights.
But you know what I'm saying, Combo? It's like they warmed up toward the end of the year. It's like you're going outside on a nice warm day. you go back in and you come back out, and then like it's like minus 12 degrees. Like, what happened? Like, you was like on fire, and then all of a sudden
it dropped off.
Yeah, it dropped off bad. And I know that they probably taking their time because they got the show. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's why I was telling BJ. That's what I was saying to you earlier, BJ. Like, the women are fresh. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like the women are fresh, but they're just not getting too much time because there's not enough events being put on. You know, like they just signed a few new women in the strawweight, atomweight division in Bellator. You just crowned a new champion in Bellator, but it's like there's not enough events going on. You know.
And Scott Coker and the UFC, they real bad about putting on entire fight cards with no women's fights. They real bad about that. That's Bellator and the UFC. Combo, you there, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah. I was saying, you know, they both UFC and Bellator, they both real guilty about putting on entire fight cards with no women's fights on them at all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like, this one coming up Saturday's got 3 on the preliminaries, but it don't have any on the main card. So, and then of course we got some where you don't have any at all. And then, you know, God forbid if somebody tests positive for COVID, then you don't have any women fighting on the card. So just don't put it together, man.
Go ahead, Robert.
But those Bellator women, Combo was saying that they fresh. I mean, to the point, sooner or later they're gonna grow stale because like they're not fighting. I mean, you sitting there trying to stay in shape all year, and then all of a sudden, you know, you may get a fight somewhere down the road, but then again, what happens? Like, if an injury, what I'm saying, it makes every injury that much more important if it happens. You know, I'm more devastating. You know, it makes every, like you're saying, even with the UFC, every COVID test that much more potentially, you know, altering. And in some of these fights, they're able to remake. But the reality is, while we do get to see a lot of fights that we like to see, there are fights that it seems like that should have happened a year ago. Well, I understand that the COVID stuff, but I'm just saying, like, this fight sometimes, even before that, you're like, well, why hasn't Courtney Casey and JJ Aldrich fought each other yet? Because a lot of people, channels was calling for that. Like, yeah, we need to see that fight. Matchmaking in the UFC is it's terrible, and it's the absolute worst with the women. I think we could run it better than they can. They're getting better. I can see the matchups improving. I can see the exciting fights like, what is that? Karata, what's her name? Karata? You know what I'm talking about, the new girl. The one that beat Mako. Right. Her against, what's my girl name? I always call her Doogie Howe. I like her though. The one who lost that split decision to Jandiroba, right? Yeah, that's a good fight. You got two fighters that are good on the ground, that can strike a little bit. You see what I'm saying? These are like kind of like almost fantasy matchups. I'm just scared they're not going to keep it up, or that the fights are not even going to happen sometime. That's what it'll be getting me.
Like you know, like you had I feel like fighters like Corey McKenna. Like, Corey McKenna came in and completely stopped the hype train to Kay Hansen. Why hadn't Corey McKenna went out there and fought again? Like, why haven't we seen the next Corey McKenna fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Right.
You right.
Right, yeah. Like, Corey McKenna,
she's got momentum. She's got momentum right now.
Yeah, she's got momentum. No fight lined up. But look,
we should be seeing all those young. Go ahead.
I will say this though, like, the strawweight division, it does spoil us a little bit more. We do have good matchups. It just all goes back to the featherweight thing, man. Like, you know, featherweights is it's like that one division they just to do with it. It's like Dana White don't know how to relate to women of that size or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like he's trying to fit a certain demographic. He's feeling like men don't want to see women this size fight, but it's like if you bring in knockouts, hell yeah, we want to see them. You know, if this is the division, you know that brings the knockouts, anybody's gonna want to watch it. You know?
Yeah, bro, absolutely, man. Like, yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see Robert.
Let me mute.
Yeah, mute this.
God, oh my boy, Robert hit me, boy. He hell. You know, yeah, man. Like, you know, you want to see these big physical women fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And like, and a big thing to that, if I was in their shoes, man, you know, and I seen how, for one, you know, when you see Chris Cyborg run through Tanya Evinger and Lena Landsberg and you know Kunitskaya, you know what I'm saying? Like when you seen that legit 145 pounder in Felicia Spencer come in there, you know what I'm saying, and you know show that I'm a legit featherweight and Chris Cyborg is not gonna be able to put me away like she put away those bantamweights. That enough would have been that alone would have been enough for me to be like, okay, let's get some more of these girls in. If this girl can get in here and hang with Cyborg like that and not be put away and, you know, actually make Cyborg fight and make Cyborg, you know what I'm saying, work for all, you know, for 3 rounds, then, you know, that alone would have been like, okay, let's do it, man. Like, listen, y'all, we got to get this featherweight division popping. What you think, Combo?
Yeah, man. Like, shoot, Dana could have paid me to travel and fly around to find the next big lady to upset her.
Where would you go? Where would you go? Where would you go, Combo?
Look, first off, I'd go ahead and take advantage of a cross-country trip here in the States, find somebody. You know, I would try to find somebody here from here to California. You know, I'd hit all these Muay Thai gyms, boxing gyms, see what you got. Then, shoot, I would try to fly overseas, man. I would fly to Thailand or somewhere, you know, to Ukraine or somewhere, Australia, and find some lady, and which you know you can find plenty of women of that size and that pack that kind of power that would probably look good or have that type of image that could possibly be that next girl that could upset her. You know,
man, I would be going to all of the. No, I don't care what the promotion called. XFFC, CHC combat. You know what I'm saying? PGT fights. I'll be at all of them, dude. I'll be at every last one of them. I'll be watching, dude. And fly me to Brazil. Fly me to Brazil. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know, you got Georgia. Georgia is popping right now. The Netherlands is popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got fighters coming in from, you know, the Ukraine, the UK. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got all these, you know, that's where you need to go to find these fighters. Get them in and let's get some fights going.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't trying hard enough. There's somebody out there, but it's just like they don't want to attack that, man. Like, they just want to fit a certain demographic, I feel. You know, shout out to Chelsea. I was just talking to her tonight, Chelsea Chandler, and, you know, she just trying to stay ready. You know, she looking like the part of a featherweight. You know, she trying to put the muscle on, and, you know, it's like she's just waiting, you know, but she's staying ready. She's staying ready, man.
You know who else staying ready too, right?
Who's that?
That's Jillian Robinson, my friend.
I knew it. I thought this might let me go and ask. I knew it. Oh
man. Maverick second round KO. No, hold on, wait. I want to piggyback off of the whole thing about like traveling. Let me tell you how stupid Dana and them are. Okay, they so set on one type of woman, right? Look, I'm gonna pick on somebody right now, okay? Okay, Bojangles, okay? Oh. Now, to a lot of people like us, right now, we acknowledge that she's a very high-level fighter, talented, right? You know, that she be doing, and she's always in China, what's that, China Atlantic? You know what I'm talking about. We be looking at the, damn. Pardon me. Always Coca-Cola. So anyway, she always be on that Chinese newspaper, whatever, right? This is what I'm trying to say. We might not think much of, even without the swollen head, right? We may not think much, as Americans or whatever, our demographic of Bojangles Chat. But there's a whole lot of people.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Are you trying to say that we don't think she's sexy?
I don't think she's sexy.
Oh,
do
man.
I think she can look? Do I think she's feminine? Do I think she look okay after the breast implants? Yeah. If you turn her head a certain way and she ain't looking too wild and crazy that day, yeah. But I'm just saying, look, I understand that.
She's sexy, bro.
No. I'm not going there. But I'll just say this: that's still proof that this still proves, though. I'll say it.
Okay,
you can say it. Okay,
Joanna Young J-Check is sexy.
Okay, all right. But what I'm saying is a lot of us don't share that view. But what I'm saying, and I'm just using it for a fact. Okay, that's a smaller woman, okay? That was my whole point, right? Yeah. She's like 130 soaking wet, right? At the most, right?
About 140.
But a lot of those big girls, those Ukrainian girls, the Russians, the big sisters, the real big Asian girls, whatever. There's people who across the world. What I was trying to say is Dana White shouldn't give a damn where he get his ticket sales from. Okay, you got a lot of people that want to see Bojangles Chat. You got a lot of people that want to see. I'm trying to think of somebody else who you got people who want to see Yana, and I'm talking about Yana. Yana, you know what I'm saying? You got people who
Yana fine too.
You got people that want to see you got people who want to see
Felicia Spencer.
They want to see, yeah. You got people who like Spencer. You got like people who like Valentina. You got people who like let me think of some other people. Oh, you definitely got people who like Dumont. So you got people. So what I'm saying is, it's just so idiotic that they think that if they have Dumont in there, and even Macy Chase on, the people like Macy Chase. There's a type of dude and girl, apparently. There's a type of dude. There's a type of person that likes seeing those people. They like seeing them long, lanky, or those thick,
curvy. Because I'm telling you, Norma Dumont getting there. Norma Dumont just, when she fought Megan Anderson, she just jiggled all over that damn octagon.
I honestly think, though, if you think about it, the 145-pound division probably has different types of girls. It can compete with the different shapes and sizes. You got Megan, you got Chelsea Chandler, and then you go all the way from that to a Dumont, and then from a Dumont to a Macy Chase on. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's just ridiculous that they think. And then, like on top of it, like Combo saying, like you getting these girls hitting with power. And maybe, maybe like you were saying earlier, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of punching power from fighters like Spencer, but Spencer can hang in there and throw some hard blows, and she can slam you hard to the ground.
Like even though she don't punch hard, she can still compete with somebody who does punch hard.
Right. So I just think it's a
disservice to those women. It's a disservice. Man. What you think, Combo?
Combo. Why me and you always losing Combo? Anyway.
Hey, there you go. What you?
Oh no, I'm right here. You hear me?
Oh, yeah, okay. I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the good. Yeah, but you got girls like Kayla Harris. You got people who like that. I mean, it's so stupid. But go ahead, Combo.
All right. What was the question?
No, we were just speaking about they saying that if they bring these big girls, like there's nobody going to be attracted or interested in seeing these athletes, right? Well, I kind of was focusing more on like sexual, like attraction but I think you can expand it a little bit. It's still kind of sexual based, but like, you know how they talk about attractive bodies on athletes? You know, attractive builds. Like, there's a lot of those different.
Yeah.
I was trying to say that there was as many different types of body shapes and size fighters of 145 pounds as these other divisions, and that Dana White shouldn't care where his money's coming from. It could be coming more people from Poland, Ukraine, Russia, Black America, whatever. You know, so I don't know. You can piggyback off of that or go your own direction.
Oh, well, if you're just talking about like size and frames, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, you know, I think Dana White just catering to like what the American fans want. I mean, to me, I just want to see some fights. You know what I mean? I just want to see some fights, and I feel like you get a little bit of different. You get different looks from like atomweights. You might get more skill-based fights. Featherweights, you get the bigger women bringing more knockouts. So you kind of need that variety, man. Like, don't discriminate because you feel like, oh, men don't want to see this. Hell, if they knocking somebody out, they're gonna watch. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember that?
So to me, it's like I watch any of them.
What was that knockout by that girl? You know what I'm saying. I forget the name of them, but that black girl knocked out that tall Russian girl. It's like the all-time knockout for women in boxing.
Oh,
remember that one?
And Wolf.
And Wolf, right. You remember that? You telling me dudes would not expect? That's one of the most watched knockouts ever. Imagine you could see that week to week on a fight night and on pay-per-views, on main cards, where you got fighters in there like Cyborg, like somebody about to get knocked out, somebody about to catch a knee to the face, somebody about to get bloodied up. I mean, you got a lot of catching because they ain't worried about us.
I'm still replaying the right hand that Nunes cracked Megan Anderson in the side of the head with, you know, like that made her legs swing out from under. I'm still replaying that in my mind. So come on, man. Like everybody wants to see that.
And Amanda Nunes proved that you ain't got to be the best looking thing for people to be excited to watch you fight. Hello?
Oh, I think Amanda Nunes looks all right, though. You know, for me, you know, I think she does.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Arpit Singh is in the building. Arpit Singh is in the building. Robert playing drum set again. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh, Robert playing his drum set, y'all. He playing his drum set.
That ain't me.
That's you, bro.
That ain't me.
My mic was paused.
No, it wasn't.
No, if it was, just because just because the noise stopped when I unpaused my mic, don't mean it was me, and that don't even make sense. Why would it? But look, I don't think nothing wrong with Amanda. I mean, me personally, if you think Bojangles is cute, I don't see why one night with Amanda would hurt. I mean, maybe talking to Amanda, now that's the thing that would hurt. I would just kind of like just be like, Amanda, don't struggle because you know I think Bojangles' English is a little bit more fair, but I wouldn't want to talk to her either because she just be talking about, look at me, like I'm the boogie monster, I'm the boogie lady, whatever she be saying, you know. She just seemed a little
somebody got to be the
time.
villain. Hey, somebody got to be the villain. Who is the villain right now? The biggest villain right now is Juliana Pena. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Juliana always been the villain.
Yeah, but Juliana, I'm going to tell you the difference, though. Juliana had to become, if Juliana wasn't the villain, she wouldn't be getting this opportunity. I think Bojangles could have succeeded. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she would have been as big. You're right. I do respect the fact that she's the villain. I do. I don't like her, but I respect what she does. I respect her understand. Right now, though, she's just the uptight villain because she act like she don't want to fight right now. She's getting away with it. So I'm not really messing with her right now. Like, you're not active, and you in the most competitive, deepest division in WMMA. So I kind of got like a disdain for her right now. But anyway, you're right though. Juliana is good, man. Juliana is good at sitting up there. Like this is what I like about Juliana, BJ. She put her two guns up on the damn on the table, and, put her hands together and be like, yeah. And this is why I'm the number one contender. And this is what you have to do. Blah blah blah. Blah. And she had them eyes, them gritty eyes, like she like, I'm ready. And like she don't take a bunch of nonsense from the media. Like I noticed she's one of the few ones where like they give her just enough respect because they know she gonna say something interesting. But you know what I'm saying? The rest of them.
Listen, Juliana Pena owns the microphone, bro.
Right. She could do WWE right now.
Yeah, man. Like, when it comes to the microphone, Juliana Pena, she's you ain't got to worry about that when it comes to Pena. She know how to own the mic.
That's why I'm like Nunes is gonna have it easy because when I say easy, I'm not talking about how the fight is gonna go. I'm talking about the fight is gonna get sold by Pena. She ain't gonna do. I have a hard time believing, even if people don't like neither one of them. I think Pena's still gonna be able to get that fight over. Like if it was a main event, I don't think it's going to be, but it might if they hype it up enough. They take enough time. Who knows, right? But it's gonna be over a couple 100,000 because I think Pena is gonna. Yeah, I think Pena is gonna push it over a couple 100,000 by herself because she knows. She knows that this is like one of them type of fights, and she has a fan base. Nunes fan base is iffy. I'm not saying she don't have a strong fan base; it's just not big. So they can sell this fight. But Amanda know that she got a lot of help with it because Venezuelan Vixen is gonna sell this fight. She's gonna sell that fight.
I think she's kind of already sold a chunk of it because, for one, I mean, I think that's the toughest test for Amanda Nunes right now. I think Juliana Pena is the toughest test for Amanda Nunes. I mean, it just is what it is, man. I think she is the toughest test. And
hey, you know who got a tough test? You know who got a tough test March 27th?
Who is that?
I said, you know who got a tough test March 27th, right?
Who is that?
BJ will tell you.
Okay, Combo. I feel you. I see you, bro.
Combo say it is the test. You say you know what's gonna happen.
I ain't worried about it, man. Cause listen. I know. Listen. One thing I know is that they put Jillian Robertson at number 15 for Miranda Maverick. They did that for Miranda Maverick. So that if she beats Jillian, boom, she's in the rankings. But will that happen? Jillian is the queen of turning people back. You know what I'm saying? She turned back Poliana Botelho. She turned back Veronica Macedo. She's good at turning these girls back. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Oh, okay. Hey, that makes us win.
Combo say she might be good at turning back.
Win even bigger now that she's number 15, man. Dang.
And BJ, you better hope she don't give up her back. That's that.
All right.
It's gonna be a good fight, though. That's gonna be a good fight. I really want to see how Jillian come out because.
All right, we'll see about that striking too.
Yeah, I'm interested in the striking. I want to see can she really. I don't know. I think Jillian really wants to be a better striker.
She'll get there.
She gonna have to do something different. That's all I'm gonna say. She got to do something different than she did against Santos.
Listen, Santos just beat her to the takedown. That's all Santos did. Santos didn't outstrike her. I can understand if you said she got to do something different than what she did in the Macy Barber fight. Yes, But the Santos fight, Santos just beat her to the takedown. But anyways, Arpit Singh said, can he get a link? Arpit, we're gonna have to catch you next time, bro, because I'm actually getting ready to shut this thing down, man, because I gotta have the rest of my night. But yeah, any closing thoughts, Combo man, before we get up out of here, dog?
No, man, it's just that the featherweight division. I mean, like I said, if they're not going to kill it, then they need to revive it. You know what I mean? If they ain't gonna kill it, revive it. And yeah, man, I'll probably be on tomorrow, so come on through, man.
Oh, absolutely, bro. You already know, bro. You already know, dude. Hey, Robert Henry, man, savage, WMMA fan. You got any closing thoughts, my friend?
Yeah. Hopefully this time next year we still talking about a 145-pound division in the UFC. Let's cross our fingers and hope that it just continue to live and breathe. That's all I'm gonna say about it, because I'm not afraid of it dying. Like I expect it to die, and at the same time I think it could just be there. So it's like I'm not indifferent to it. I just really hope that it keeps going. And I almost feel like Dana made that statement, like, as long as Amanda won it. I'm like, the division should not be predicated on who the champion is. I think they just said that to make Vegan mad. That's all. So that's my final thought. Just hopefully this time next year, we're still talking about a 145-pound division.
Yeah, man, I hope so too, man. I really hope by this time next year we are talking. Let's hope by this time next year we are talking about a 145-pound division, man, and that we can. Hold on. That we can, we can get this thing done and get some exciting fights put on. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see what we do. Let's see what we come up with. Let's hope that the 145-pound division flourishes. Let's hope that we can see people like Pam Sorensen get her chance to shine. And that we can see, that we can just see what we need to see. We deserve, the UFC fans, the underground WMMA scene, we deserve a 145-pound division, guys. It just is what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. I appreciate you, man. I don't know. See, Robert Henry. Now that time it was combo breaker. That time it was combo breaker. But yeah, guys, this is your boy BJ, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. I embrace everybody coming in. I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out. I said embrace. I was reading WMMAC's comment when I said that. But I thank everybody that came in, wrapped it up with your boy tonight. Shout out to Pam. Shout out to Pam Bam Sorensen. Guys, just for Pam Sorensen, really. Just for Pam Sorensen, guys. Really. I mean, seriously, just for Pam. Can we get a like? Can we get a thumbs up and a share? Can you share this video on any platform that you guys share things on? You know what I'm saying? Just for Pam Sorensen. To try to get the word out there that this is what we want. We want Pam Sorensen in the UFC. We want Pam Sorensen fighting. We want this for Pam. You know what I'm saying? So, just for Pam, guys, can we get a like and a share? That's all I'm asking, guys. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA, guys. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. And if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And enjoy the outro music, guys. Peace out.
The chip.